On now, though, Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group CommonGround.
CommonGround is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. So in this segment, we hear from CommonGround volunteer Leslie Boswell from the Shickley area. Today, she has some reminders about staying safe on the road during harvest season.
Well, it's hard to believe, but harvest season is right around the corner now. And one thing to keep in mind is all of those farmers out there on the roads and being safe on the roads. Joining me now with more is Leslie Boswell with CommonGround. What do we need to remember, when it comes to safety on the roads during a harvest?
Well, it is such a busy, hectic, crazy time of year for farmers. And this is when all of the crops that they have spent so much time and money on all year long come to where they can actually harvest them. And this is where they reap the fruits of their labor for the year. So they are very focused on making sure that their farm is successful and that they get the crop in. And sometimes they have to be out on the roads where there are other people that don't necessarily understand farm equipment. And that is where we've kind of run into problems where not everyone is really aware of what it takes. For one thing, as the farms get bigger, the equipment gets bigger. And there are times, although manufacturers are working on the safety part of it with all the extra lights and mirrors, it's very hard to see behind the equipment when you're out on the road. So if you're coming up behind some big combine or grain cart or anything like that, the farmer can't always see that you're back there. So you have to be very careful when you're approaching equipment and also understand it's big, so that distorts the distance that you may be from it. And they are also slow. Some of them only run maybe 20 miles an hour. Some of the newer ones maybe go 30 or 35. They're going basically half the speed that you are. So you have to take that into account. And between that and not being able to see you, you have to be very aware of this equipment on there. And then also when they are turning into fields, they're not turning at intersections where you may expect them to. You need to be aware to watch for indications that they are going to do that. That also means that they're slowing down much more. Try to give them a little bit of room and understand that we're trying to do our job and we're not going to be in your way forever, just a few minutes. So give us a little bit of room.
Thank you for that. And you are coming back kind of a little bit with a recipe to share.
I am. This is going to be something that you can throw in a pan later in the evening when the farmer comes home from the field or when the kids get home from football practice. And it doesn't take very long and it's a good source of protein.
Hey, sounds good. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes.